EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Ready for football now from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. Tonight, a good one coming your way in the AFC. It's the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olsen, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. Off we go from the Steel City. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. And let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the past. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender.
And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead.
Steelers 7, Texans nothing.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So out come the Houston Texans, and Greg, it is one of the good quarterbacks in the league. Offensive Rookie of the Year, number 2 pick in that 2023 draft. Year 3 for C.J. Stroud out of Ohio State.
Every team stresses it all week in practice, Mike, as they're building their scripts and they're delivering their team message. You want to start fast in the NFL. Playing from behind is a nightmare. You can't come out flat and allow the opposing team to strike first. They understand the importance. This opening drive, they feel really good about the plays they have tabled. They really feel good about the week of practice they had. Now all that has to come together, start fast, and then see if you can sustain it for 4 quarters. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's good for a Texans first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. On play action. Stroud. He'll find his big target, the tight end Stover. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll get that into the hands of Woody Marks. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
On 4th down, Stroud. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that will be a bit of a letdown.
He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. Cameron Hayward, former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Second down, 8 yards to go. Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 18.
Stroud connects with Collins, and it's a first down for Houston.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Texans first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll go play action with Stroud. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On second down, Stroud. Forced out left. He'll try to run for it.
Stroud on the scramble.
So we are through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they come up to face 3rd and 5. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
4th down, and on comes Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Steelers offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
2nd down, Rodgers. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was seeking out the veteran Adam Thielen that time. 3rd down coming up.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. He finds Austin with the grab. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And they'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Texans offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, and this is Marks. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Cole Holcomb in on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Stroud. To the left side, and caught by Schultz. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
So we see this more and more often in today's NFL, Mike, where on 3rd down, the ball is actually thrown short of the chains. And there's really 2 reasons. 1, teams are a lot more willing to use 4th down. And 2, they have a lot of confidence in these receivers and tight ends and backs to run after the catch.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Rodgers. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, E.J. Speed.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
The Texans offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. That's quickly out wide for Kirk. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds. He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
And he'll take it on in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown, Texans.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Texans are on top. It's now 10-7.
Texans 10, Steelers 7.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Steelers offense ready for this next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's the former Memphis Tiger, Kenneth Gainwell. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
From the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down, they need 5. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. A gain of 16 yards. That's a Steeler 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Again, it's Rodgers. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the 1st half clock. First and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On the ground, this is Warren. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
2nd and 10.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will level the score at 10 apiece.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this 2nd half.
Chris Boswell to kick
Could
off
not
for
ask for
Pittsburgh.
more from that 1st half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Texans offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. Low-scoring game, all time. 3rd quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
37-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4. He'll get this out to the left flat. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. Able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
You know, Mike, in some ways, I liken fullbacks to kind of the modern-day tight end. They're the ones that are willing to do a little of the dirty work on most plays. So every once in a while, it is so good to see them rewarded and have a chance to be the guy who delivers and converts on 3rd down.
He gets that one complete to Collins. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's back to Schultz. He's got it again. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans going to take the lead. It's now 13 to 10.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike, but 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Start this on the ground with Warren. He'll work forward for a couple. Tackle there by Will Anderson.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. Rodgers now. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Texans offense ready to take over possession of the football. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's caught right side the tight end Schultz. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It is a big-time play for Houston. It's a gain of 34.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Marks. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a 1-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. Here's Gainwell to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Steelers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Check the lane like a game of chess. You want to be better, bring the best.
The master of play action, Rodgers. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Derek Stingley. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think this is one of those interceptions, Mike, that when the ball left his hand, he simply just didn't even see the corner, and now they're playing what they call cover 3. So that corner, he's responsible for the deep outside 3rd of the field, and he's just playing in space, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he just threw it right to him.
On the give, it's Marks. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up. Throwing is Stroud. Now, screen set up for Marks. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
For the field goal, a 55-yard attempt.
This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Rodgers. Oh, what a throw, slinging it across his body and complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
At the 31-yard.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here's Rodgers. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. Still on his feet, and he will score. Game on. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Steelers. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Steelers 17.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. On play action, Stroud. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And that will lead to a second down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man. Well, that second down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they're in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting third down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
Here's Stroud. That's to the tight end, Stover. The Steelers will use one of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. The Texans getting all set to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Now a fair catch, and he'll take it at about the 24-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On play action, Rodgers. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Here is 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. He finds Austin with the grab. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So, after the field goal to take the lead, kicker is back out there to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now it is C.J. Stroud and the Texans down 20-19. A little over a minute to go. Their lead has evaporated, but they still have a shot. It's first down. Now, Stroud. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. To throw is Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Clock is stopped, 55 seconds remaining here in the game. Towels waving, Steeler fans on their feet. It's third down. One on target with Kirk. They've got it. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. At the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Final minute, one timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. Over the middle. He's got the tight end, Schultz. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Stroud. He'll find the rookie out of Iowa State, Jaden Higgins. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And in this situation, Mike, with time running down, an incompletion here is not the worst thing in the world. Remember, you're already well within scoring range. Now you're just trying to get as close as possible. You can't take a sack, and of course you can't turn it over. So if it's not there, just throw it away.
Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So now it's Kaimi Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. Here's first down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. This one grabbed by Austin. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. And the clock will stop. Timeout called with 5 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down for Aaron. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot on the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, as this one will come to an end. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. This one went all the way down to the wire. A late field goal with zeros on the clock seals the deal. As they come from behind, may feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on the game's final play. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.